this like that. That's gonna mess with me. Make sure. All right, everybody. I'm testing my microphone, and we are playing Ostriv today. It's a game based in 1700s Hungary, if I remember correctly. So the 18th century, Middle Europe, right? So we will be doing a quick playthrough. I might not have all the time in the world today to, sorry, adjusting audio levels. I'm never sure if I'm being too loud or not. Just want to try and, not be, burst anybody's eardrums out. So, okay. Let's see there. That should be okay. All right. So, in Ostriv, you start out with this base camp, and you just put it wherever, right? I like to put it somewhere scenic so that you start out your playthrough sort of with this like, you've got like this iconic scene, right, where you've got people and they're starting, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make a village, yeah, woo. So, nothing too special, just scenery, right? There's like a little forest over here. That's where they're gonna start getting their wood from. Now, there's two main things you have to focus on when you first start in Ostriv, and that is housing. It's a big deal. Food is not such a big deal. They gather a lot of their own food if you build houses that have small plots of gardening land around them. The real thing is housing. You have got to get houses built before winter time. Otherwise, like half your families will move out the first winter. It makes the rest of the game extremely difficult. So, what we're going to do is we are going to build, oh, where is it? Production. We're going to build a forestry first. And yeah, I know, it says all the things up here, but I've played this through enough times. I'm gonna break the rules on these little tips up here sometimes. I'm not always going to be building what they want me to right when they say. Just out of some, my own little optimization techniques that I've picked up over the many playthroughs that I've done now. Now, if I built this forestry right here, it would be a problem. So I'm actually going to build the forestry over here. And then R and T are your rotations. That's right. Yeah, it's been a while. All right. Now, is there like a small gap in here that we can put this in? Yeah. I like it to be built kind of in there, right? Okay. I know, I've kept us paused. I'll leave us unpaused. Okay. Now, last time I did a thing. I built a bunch of village houses. I think we need these. I think they all need to start with gardens. That way they can kind of fend for themselves when it comes to getting their food and whatnot. Okay, we're going to line this up with the river. We're going to rotate this like this. And hold shift to do multiples. And try and extend their gardening land like that. Okay. We are going to need a clay pit, like really quick. See, we can line all these things up. I know, what is it? Thatchery. See, eventually when all this stuff is optimized, the guy will have all the things sort of in, well, I can't guarantee this, but typically games, once they get polished and after they're out of alpha, that's when you'll see the options, the build options sort of get refined into an order that's intuitive. So you can just sort of go down the list of things, and if you build them in order, for the most part, nothing will go wrong. I say that for the most part, though, right? This is a sandbox village builder, so. And right there, right? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. So now we got some houses down. Oh, look, see? See? People are doing the thing with the stuff. Okay, the other major thing that you're going to have to remember, and we'll get to this actually in a second. Well, should we rush this? Okay, we'll go to speed 3. Let this... Look, they're piling in the posts, right? It's actually pretty cool watching them construct things in this game. Pile in the posts, and then put the, they put the floor on, and it's cool. They put in the log foundation, and they put in the floor, and then, so. And then it does seem that they take breaks. And I think they do that just to create that sort of organic flow where everybody has to go and eat, everybody needs to rest for a bit, everybody has to grab water regularly, there's a spot for the carts to be stored. So, and we're going to have to replace all of these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, I think I counted that wrong. 4, 4, 9. Okay. So we actually need 9 houses. I only have 6 laid out. So what we're going to do is, this is going to become a little labor area over here. This is typically what I do. So we're going to give these people houses. All right, perfect. So now we have all the houses laid out that we need. The thatchery. Oh yeah. The forestry needs at least 2 workers to cut wood. Very important. We'll just fill up the queue for now. That way nobody's looking for work. Oh, actually, haha, that's... Yep, take that, and we'll give this spot 3 workers. The wood comes out way faster when it's done with 3 workers. So yeah, now we can actually see them kind of come back and forth between the different spots as they're going to bring lumber from the lumber yard. And they're going to bring clay from the clay pit to build this house. This scene, or this time around, this is a much more scenic way of doing it. I feel like half of this game is just getting it lined up so that it looks great the whole time you're playing it, like getting the buildings lined up right and everything, since there's no threat of death. Your families will move out, right? You can, if you're in a really tough position, I think people might starve, but I don't. I think they just move out. I think they just walk away from the town, um, from what I've seen, which is a unique game mechanic. I actually kind of like that. Um, People, if they have the option to move, they do if they're starving. So um, I think the deaths that you get are from old age, but I'm not sure. He made the developer made a change recently, and I have not thoroughly tested everything yet. So, all right, we got two lines of houses. We got people working at the lumber mill. Um, the carpentry is going to have to come soon, but not too soon. I think the thatchery will be built after this next house. Because I need to check my so 4,000 thatch, and each house takes 450. So that means okay, seems like they did the math pretty well there for us. So let's actually do the hatchery like almost last. Thatchery, sorry, not hatchery. All right, and we'll go high speed again. Later on, there's so many things happening, and you're building constantly, and you have so many builders. You know, once your population gets above like 70 or 80, it's hard to leave it on high speed. You kind of need to turn it down so that you can get everything done. I had to step away and set up a fan pushing some cool air into my room, and then I've got an air line connecting that to my PC intake. Um, it's winter on the west coast, northwest coast of America, and it might be chilly outside, but we build our houses to be insulated very, very well. And so, I'm nice and toasty in here, and I go to start streaming, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, my computer is toasty as well, at a nice, 75, almost 80 degrees ambient. Not great for streaming. So I just open a window, put up a tiny little box fan, and use one of the, like a dryer vent sort of hose line, 10-inch, something like that. It gets the job done. So yeah. This is my first live stream where I'll be talking pretty much the whole time. Sort of seeing if it helps engagement rates, but also just to sort of keep myself occupied. It's a Sunday, nothing to do. Cooking breakfast, got some coffee going. I could start my 3D printers going, but it's like the noise. They're 6 feet from me right now. So if I started them up, you guys would just hear ticking and whirring and bzz, 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 the whole time. So, and the thing that I was printing, it's basically on hold right now anyways. Unless anybody wants a car turbo inspired vape drip tip. I know, right? Super specific, very weird. So yeah, we are doing much better than the last playthrough that I did. Last playthrough, we had some serious problems getting the houses built in time. And if you see up here the date, it says July. Like, July 17, 21. We're only 3 months out, and it's taking about a month a house, I think. We might not make it. We might still lose some families to the cold. But at least we've got some plants in the ground now. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to build another well down here too. It's not a huge focus, but it will be. Yeah, we'll just let this build. Let this develop for a little while. Now see how they do the automatic pathing? Or how it like automatically wears down the footpath? That's one of the reasons I bought this game. Like, I'm not even kidding. Just that by itself. There's another game, Rise to Ruins. The graphics are on a completely different level than this. Like, I'm talking RimWorld. No, not even RimWorld. Like, extremely basic graphics. But I bought that game because it has a similar pathing system to this one, where when the NPCs wear down a path, you see the path worn down, and then that path becomes favorable, but only by a certain margin. Humans, like, we'll just avoid a walk path that's right in front of us to save ourselves 1.5 feet. We'll walk across the grass every time. It's ridiculous. So they simulate that in this, and same with Rise to Ruins. That's something that they put a lot of attention to. So look, the little kid's going in and out of them. Hold on, let's see. Oh no, slow down, slow down. I want to see the kids running around. being little tots, little toddlers. Actually, let's see. Probably not a toddler. You can get personal information about all the people. 7 years old. Nice. Unemployed. Uneducated. Yeah, we need to build a primary school before any of these people get educated, but it'll happen. We'll do it someday. See how many years it takes, right? Because really, it's you got to focus on food first. Like really, really hard. You got to focus on food first, um, and then like almost immediately trade. So, but yeah, das ist gut. Yeah, it's important to have the three guys there, but then, it's like, so if we did that, yeah, right, because like we don't need the people there, we need them building. Yeah, if you've got that many people building, like, look, it's super fast. They're putting up walls. Like, as one guy's putting up walls, another guy's hauling clay. Like, look at that, look at that. They're doing great. That's a great rate of progress. Um, with my last playthrough, I ended up with like 11 people to try and start the colony. And so, like, if I wanted any wood chopped, I had to let them chop the wood, and then I had to fire them from the wood chopping, bring them over to the houses to build them. Like, oh my gosh, it was so much work. But I like the way that these builders think. They're like, you know what? We make square logs, put them on top of each other, we cover them in mud, let it dry. Ah, simpler times. When people didn't live past 50. I like how they don't all plant gardens. I mean, I don't, right? Like they should like plant more food, people. What is your problem? Like why aren't you planting more food? But also, like right on. That's kind of cool. Bodan, Havriolo, Frashina. Probably saying those really poorly, but I try to emulate the little accent symbols and stuff I see, the things I've learned over time. Doop a doop 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 a doo doo. You know what? We're gonna do one of these houses right after this one. See, firewood issue. So what we'll do, just make it slightly better pay. Okay, we've actually built a lot already. We're way better off than we were. Oh my gosh, it's September already. Alright. Just gotta let them build. Let's hope they make it. Might have been my fault for not building the forestry just like right there. Like if they don't get them built in time, it's because I built the structures too far apart from each other. So I noticed that just the two houses are... You know what? This is what I need to do. I'm gonna build a marketplace. Okay. You see, those got harvested. Okay, let's do... Oh, sorry, I had to take my headset off for a second. I had something in my eye. Which... I always have something in my eye. It's a pretty persistent problem for me. All right, we are shaping up to be... Oof, we're so close. We're so close. There's literally nothing I can do but wait, right? So like there's the last house on that row, and then we've got two houses over there still. And you know, we'll see. We'll see. I think we are going to manage to get this done before winter though. Because I think winter starts in this game at the end of September. That house is almost built. I don't know, we might lose 2 families, which is a bummer, but that's how this game goes. It seems like I know now one of my major mistakes that I made. I built the things too far from each other. I realized I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to a stream, so I should finish my thought. Yeah, I keep doing that thing of like, oh, well, I would build it over here so that it wasn't, the sound of the lumber wouldn't be waking people up, but no, it's still a video game. Still a video game. Well, that and like the developers probably played thousands and thousands of hours of this. So as I'm thinking about it, he might have made it so that like when you build all the buildings in the correct distance from each other or within the correct distance of each other, the game does run and look smoother once you get into larger sizes. That very well might be the case. He could have found an optimum spacing for initial buildings kind of thing. Look, we're into November and the families haven't moved out, so we're really pushing it. As soon as those families move out, our labor capacity is going to drop almost in half. Yep, there it is. 2 families moved out. Dang it. All right. Well, those houses are now last priority. And so is building. Darn it. Alright, well, next thing to do. Oh, geez. See, he's got things really well timed. I say he, but it could be a she, I'm not sure. The developer has things really well timed in this, where it's tough. Let's say that. It's tough. Why? So another family moved out, but I'm not sure why this time. See, so that family left, so this game is not going to go well. Down to 17, so I lost one less family than I did my first playthrough. Guess that's improvement. Well, and then like most of the houses that I built didn't even put up a garden. So like that completely defeats the purpose of me having built those specialized larger houses. So I don't know if that's random. I don't know if that's a visual thing. It seems like it could be. I haven't done it enough to know. But I thought the gardens they were making were contributing to the food they had, which is why I thought they were important. I'm not sure now. I'll have to test that out some. But we're going to work under that assumption, right? I think, okay, so this, I got to change this up a bit. Firewood. Yeah, that needs firewood so that everybody can, instead of running all the way over there, they can just come here for it. All right. Yeah, you can't forget to set it, it's like assigning workers is half this game. Mm. Man, does anybody else use Black Rifle Coffee Company? I do. I dig it. Been using them for like almost a year now. Pretty good stuff. The Blackbeard's Delight. All right, now they're working on the other houses. As soon as we have houses built, like if we have food, houses, like there's requirements. Oh, you know what? I can show you guys. See, there's requirements for people moving into your settlement. There's what? There's 4 people looking for jobs. Oh, women. That's right. Yeah, there's not enough jobs for all the women. There we go. No, there's 3 people looking for jobs. I'm gonna guess. Oh yeah, it's still another woman, so that's understandable. I don't really have enough jobs for all the women right now. But letting them get that level up, that's good. I'll just fill up the thatchery and then I'll let them go do other stuff for a while. Nice. Spring is here. All right. Well, they got the well built, good stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good, because then we can just take it down to the one person. Once it's up at 2,000, it's hard to bring it back down, right? So we'll do the same thing with this if we ever need to, but see, it's like, no, we'll get all the carts fixed, right? Yeah, get all the carts fixed real quick. Just need the one person doing lumber. Perfect. She's selling firewood. That should allow people to walk back and forth a lot less. See? Literally selling firewood. And actually, you know what? We're just going to do this. Since none of the other things are selling, we're going to do all firewood. Like, look, somebody's got to do it, right? Oh, look. Okay, so looks like maybe they just plant seasonally. Like, I can't really tell what they're growing, so just, I mean, really, because I'm not a plant expert. I'm sure he made like the leaves, or she made the leaves look realistic or something, so like somebody who actually knows plants would be like, that's a such and such tomato, but I don't know that, so. Oh yeah. All right. I can't promise that I'm not going to do that again. It took me a long time to figure out what I was going to say after doing like the oh yeah thing, but yeah. Yep, can't promise I'm not going to do that again. Let's see. Okay, they are at 2,000 now, so now we don't need those women working at the thatchery. See? So now we're optimizing. We're optimizing far more than I have. And oh, and look, you need. Oh, you need idle women peasants in order to get the farms planted automatically. I see. Okay, so that's something I need to be very mindful of. I need to leave a couple of women unemployed all the time for these. Because they're not unemployed, right? They're actually growing small plots of land. There's nobody living in that one. Nobody living in that one. Okay, so yep. All the houses that are full will be. I got it. All right, good stuff. So now I'm going to. Oh, I got all quiet there for a second. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yep, I know what I'm gonna do here then. So then that, and then that, and then there. Okay, where's the farmland gonna be? Okay, doing this backwards then. Let's see. Yep, that can be the first farm. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I have a little overlay box right there that I forgot about. It doesn't show up in the game, so I accidentally clicked on it. Oh, that's funny. It shows my temperatures. And it's not working in here. Okay. Hmm. I just touched my PC case and it's like outside temperatures. It's like 50 degrees, the metal, Fahrenheit. So it's fine. I'm overclocking everything right now, and nothing is above 50 degrees C inside my computer. Okay, so now we're having food variety issues. You guys see that? Running out of nails. Okay, so this is where you have to slow the game down or you'll make mistakes. So, production. Where's the smithy? Doop 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 doo. Yeah. Okay, whatever. We'll just do this again. I think, though... Well, the farm's being built soon. Buckwheat. I see. Okay. Let's really think this through. Raspberry. Oh, there's... Oh, that's all fine, all fine, all fine. Yeah, I wish I could get chickens. I know what I have to do to get that stuff. So... No, we'll do the firewood thing. Okay. One thing of firewood, and then the rest is food, but... Oh, am I still muted? No, okay. Alright. I will be, though, for a second. Alrighty. So, yeah, we'll destroy this one after a while. We're going to build the marketplace right here eventually. But, let's see. What are we waiting on? We need anything? No, we don't actually need that extra person there. We do need builders, though. And... yeah, we don't need workers to chop trees. The farm's got a bunch of stuff on it. We need this built. So, if you look, the construction process is really cool and in-depth too on this game, where it's, you know, wood and nails needs to be delivered, then work has to be done, then more, you know, and then clay has to be put, and then there, you know, so it's like very segmented, and it creates a organic workflow that looks a lot better than other games with this building aspect to them. A lot of games try to do this, and I think this is probably one of the best implementations of this sort of thing. Alright, I'll have to see if that audio is coming through. Hold on, guys. All right, I'll try and keep as much of that out of the stream as possible, but um, yep, you know, background noises, life. Okay, so basically, I'm trying to keep this stream going until I've got the like village at a good spot. Um, so far we're doing all right. I guess it takes like probably a couple of in-game years, I'd say, to get like a farm going and everything like that. This is gonna go on for a few hours. And that's at triple speed with the graphic settings turned up at as high as they can be on all aspects, and this is speed on 3x. You have to have a gaming rig overclocked at the very minimum, um, or just like a really really good gaming rig, so it doesn't have to be overclocked because it's already so badass. But this is a really pretty game, but it is really intense. I tried running it on my laptop and it doesn't. It doesn't. It The frames are ridiculously slow. I could run it on 1x. It was all right, but this game would take days for anything to happen if you ran it at 1x the whole time. It's not one of those ones where running it at high speed is sort of like cheating or anything like that. Not at all. This one you kind of have to just in order to get anything done in a reasonable amount of time. So that being said, like you can turn the graphics quality down, but I don't know, like the whole the whole purpose, right? The whole purpose of this game. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And there's no combat. There's no um, you know, there's no even starving to death. The people don't starve to death for free. I think they might be able to freeze to death if they run out of firewood, but again, most of the time your citizens will just move out. Um, like you saw in the first winter when I didn't have enough houses built for them. So, yep. Let's see. So we didn't get, let's see. Yeah, it's vacant still. Why is there a path in and out of that? That's crazy. Oh, yep. See, here's me forgetting about things even in the second playthrough. It's not a big deal. Charcoal piles place instantly. But that's a thing you got to do for the smithy is give him charcoal piles to get his stuff from. Let's see. We'll do something different this time. Oh, the shift button. There we go. All right, now that we know where the farm is, we might as well place the windmill so that I don't forget about it. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the windmill can be like almost last because we're going to do buckwheat and potato for the first couple of years. You don't need to worry about anything more complicated than that until you get into textiles and hemp, and that's all. You don't want to get too advanced in the beginning because it takes so much of your labor force. The beginning of the game really is delicate, or like a delicate balance of where you're sending your workers and what you're having them doing. Speaking of which, I need to check on that very thing. See, we've got no workers. Okay. We don't need the cart right now. Hmm. Lumber. Lumber mill is doing okay for right now, but he's going to need a second worker soon. He's going to start running out of products. And then we've got... Okay, they're building the farm now. It's good. Nails and metal parts. Yep, okay. Yeah, he really... The smith, he needs an apprentice. Like, he needs a helper for that to really run smoothly. It'll be better once the second charcoal pile is done. Do I have a well back there yet? We're gonna need one. Whoa. That's the find button. Oops. That was jarring, right? And... Hmm. Bam. But that needs to go next priority after the farm. Oh, and... I can go there. And again, prioritized. Oh, that was unintentional. Side scrolling. All right. Where are we at? We're close to getting this farm built. Come on, guys. Hmm. Go. There we go. 4 farmers. Okay. What is migration status? Not enough food for sale. Got it. Yeah. Basically got to have farms. Why don't we try a thing? Just for kicks and giggles. It's different, right? Yeah, it's different. Carrots. Raspberries. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Well. All right. Finally getting that farm built. Jeez. Took them long enough. Oh yeah, look at all those separate deliveries that have to be made and everything, and the work that has to be done. Really cool. Putting on all the clay on all the walls. And I'll put all the thatch on the... Yep. Oh, and the timing couldn't be better. If they get this built before spring, we're going to pause the game and lay out several farm plots. It's March. If we can get it planted before April, it should be okay. If I'm remembering the game mechanics right. Come on. Last of the thatching. Paused. Good stuff. Alright, so I'm going to add a worker. We don't need a manager yet. We just need one worker. Don't need a plow. I'm going to keep things simple. Keep things simple. So, yeah, we're just going to put a field. Let's see, we're going to start it like this. The max units are 50 by 50. I recommend not doing that. Not at first. So start with a 25. And I would even say do a 25 by 25. A small little box. And doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doo. Come on. Yeah, this new thing he added. She added, or whatever, the developer added, because I don't know. I need to go and see if it's a male or a female, so I stopped doing that. They added this, the size 25 by 25. That didn't used to be there. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's so useful. Okay. And yeah, so without a manager, you have to rotate the fields yourself. And that's why we're going to keep it simple, is because otherwise it would get very complicated very quickly. So what we're going to do is that we're going to add another field right here. 25 units. There we go. 25 units. It gets easier once you lay down the first one, because then you're kind of locked in. This one we're going to do buckwheat. Oh, that's right. We're not doing buckwheat. Oh, snap. I already activated it. Okay, so be careful. Don't hit that before you should. I did. Oops. That means we need 3 fields, because I need potatoes. I meant to do potatoes and buckwheat. Remember I said that earlier? Okay. Oh, see? That's a problem. All those laborers that are needed, that's a huge problem. So, shoot. Can't remove during season. They are committed. They're not going to give this one up now. Damn. Alright, well. Okay. One more. Nope, wrong buttons. One more field done, but should we just go crazy with it, even though I said not to? Nope. We're gonna keep it simple. Alright. I have a feeling I made them all wonky shaped. A little bit. Alright, and potato. Yeah. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fire everybody. Fired. Fired. Go to work. Oh, very interesting. Let's try and get another one in then. See? Ah, haha. That's smart. We didn't overload it immediately, so that gives us the opportunity to see if there's more that we can put in. So we're going to do more potatoes, of course. We'll move that. I don't, you know, we're going to have the doors all on the same side. Or the, you know, the gates. So that there's a common pathway. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let it go to the corner. That is going to be potato. There we go. And the potato and the buckwheat might be enough to get families to move in. I don't know. Otherwise, you know, we'll just, we're still in March. They're doing really well with these small fields. Wait, I have an idea. So we'll do 25 here. Go to that corner. Perfect. That can be buckwheat. Eventually, you know, it's whatever. Okay. Activate. Okay. And then while they're making that field, I'll lay out the next one. Just going to match this one for length to even this situation out. Once and for all, 25 units. Bam. There we go. One last field. Do it. Okay. I slowed it down to 2x for a little bit. I want to check on some things. This is all good. These colors we need to pay attention to. Those are the nutrient levels. Nutrients levels, sorry, within the thing. Within the soil. Okay, I was just refilling my coffee. Let's see. Yeah, those farms are looking good. Yeah, so that's going to be our windmill eventually. Now that farming's done, we can put all these jobs back. That's why I slowed time down. I knew there was a reason. Carpentry, yep, and smithy. Since there's no sudden rush for anything, we can just put one to all the things. I think what prioritizing gathering does is makes it so that everybody drops what they're doing to go gather the harvest. And I mean, I kind of don't see why you wouldn't do that in the beginning. That's a good option to set. So, oh, this is a nice little farming community, right? Ah, we'll get fishing set up here soon too. That's always nice. Fishing is good. We have all these houses planned. Let's see. Oh, you need at least 2 builders to make anything really operate functionally. Now, let's see. We got 2 women looking for jobs. We could put one at a thatchery. Oh, yeah, that's right. I could have fired all of them this whole time and had more workers. That's fine. And in fact, I want to do that and demolish. I need to empty it. Yep. Perfect. All right. So then we have 2 women to tend the little farms, the little gardens, I should say, vegetable gardens. And then what we really, so okay, now I understand what the granary, well, the like advanced purpose that the granary serves. So let's, oh, I gotta check on my cooling. Hold on. Okay. Yep, everything's still working fine there. What were we doing? Granary. Yep. So, I've learned lessons from here, although the farms aren't as far from the... But we're going to do the granary in the market area. At least, you know, sort of within the market area, or the, yeah. I'm going to do it right there. And that is going to get prioritized. Okay. Yeah, carts can get repaired. That'll be helpful. Oh, that's actually what we need. is a cart parking so we can get more carts made. More carts is better. Yeah, I don't think that was proper English. Pretty sure it wasn't. That's fine. It's fine. Alright, I'll speed it up again. We got the jobs reassigned properly, so. And then come gathering season, it's like what we can do is, since nothing is really getting paid that much above 100%, everything's like 110, we can put the laborers at 120 because they're only needed sometimes, right? So, it's perfect. Well, hopefully. Now, let's see. We got logs? Nope, we need logs. All right. Oh, was there a guy looking for a job? Yeah, there was. Right on. Sweet. They can go chop logs. But in the meantime, there's still a pretty decent stock of both firewood and lumber, so it's good. Okay. Now, this is looking nice. Looking very nice. I think we need to build them something to what is this? A bell? Bell post. We'll do a big arch instead. Nice. Oh yeah. We'll add that later, but like, I want a shade tree kind of thing. Like, it's gonna take a long time to grow too. That's the thing. It's not like, but this isn't the right environment. Well, yeah, it's like they're gonna do it. See, just plant a tree. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, that's, yeah, yeah, we just need to do that. I think that's going to help them a lot. Now, yeah. Oh, yes. That's going to be perfect. Mm. Oh my gosh, okay. That could be jarring and difficult to navigate with sometimes, that's for sure. So let's, that can't be right. Yeah, no, I want it to go like this. Oh, geez, that's actually pretty straight on. There we go. Leaves the potential for growth in the future. I feel like we will definitely trim back some of this to make it more obvious. Yeah, that one right in the middle of the pathway, that one's definitely going. But actually, I think that's all that's needed. Yeah, yeah, if that one goes down, yep. Yeah, that'll be perfect. More coffee. Oh yeah, I actually forgot at one point that it says "Coffee with Tobias" in the bottom corner of my screen when I'm live streaming, and like when I make even other videos too. That's hilarious because I mean I'm almost always drinking coffee. Like I make a full pot of coffee every morning, but it takes me all day to drink it. So, it's a highly caffeinated individual. Okay. Did that work? We're not getting enough laborers. Get out of here with your laboring. You're doing other things besides. Yeah, you too. And you. And you. Go to work. Here. Go work here. Get all this food. Gather it all. Do it. Good job. There we go. It's getting some work done. Now we got a bunch of potatoes, buckwheat. We got some flour for once the flour mill is done. Yeah, we're gonna save up all that wheat. Yep, we're gonna save it all up. We're not gonna use it at first. We're gonna let the people consume buckwheat at first. That's our solution this time. What's this? Buckwheat. Okay. Yep. Good. And then I'm pretty sure this last field is potatoes. They didn't even get a full growth cycle. How was that thing's growth cycle? Yeah, it wasn't great. None of them were. So, yeah, we have to literally this season, as soon as this is done, we have to go through and reset all of them. There's a cycle to it, though. So, and actually, yeah, we can start doing that now. So wheat needs to go to, I mean, so you could do wheat and then potato. And when you first get started and you really need that like initial push of food, those are good ones. Buckwheat. So then after you do buckwheat, then you can also do, see, we're going to do a big push of potatoes this next round. Because we got some, let's see, so potato takes that and that. So we'll do this one as buckwheat. This one is buckwheat. This one as potato. And then this one is going to be buckwheat. Okay. So yeah, I don't think any of them are wheat this time, because the flour mill is not going to be done for a very long time. Oh, did people move into our town? Oh, it looks like people might have moved into our town. Nice. Okay, so back to the grind. Everybody go back to work. One there, one there, one there. Two there. Yep. And then we need a warehouse. Things are going to start getting hectic soon if we don't have a warehouse. Let's see if we turn it this way. We could do multiples. We don't need to do multiples now, but you know, in the future we can. No, I don't like that. These are 3 houses back to back. Okay. Yeah, that's a good spot for a first warehouse. Okay, what are our priorities? We've got granary. We've got one worker, or one builder, I should say. Let's see. Buckwheat harvest turned into buckwheat. So that's done in there. And that's going at a pretty decent rate. Okay. Back to full speed. Do we need logs? No, we don't need logs. Do we need jobs, though? Looking for jobs. Yeah, 3 men. No. Oh, just 5. 5 women. Jeez. Okay. 2 women there. Oh. Yep. That's a thing I can't forget about. Okay, and that also means we should put in another market stall, because I deleted that one. And so then this, buckwheat, beetroot, firewood, potatoes. That's good stuff. And I think as soon as we have this granary done, look, a new family settling in our town. Great. That's excellent. So then this granary should allow us to sell. Okay, so if we do this, I want to test this. Yeah, Buy from local producers. Perfect. Cabbage. Yep. Carrot. Yep. No. I didn't think so. That would be cool, though. No. I mean, yes, we will, but I want to do all these first. Okay, I think that's all of them, right? Yep, that's all of them. So then what we'll do is, yeah, buy from local producers on every single one of these. And we'll set a local, set a level of 500. There we go. Then we'll do flour, then buckwheat, potato, and yeah, we'll carry, we'll hold the wheat for him as well. We'll change that though. Eventually, we're going to put a granary over here that holds all the wheat. So this is all of it, right? We just need to go 10,000, 10,000. 10,000, 10,000. There we go. All right, and we'll do 2 workers at first. Bam. All right, I'll be back in a second. We're gonna let that grind away for a bit.